See it? Can I get it? Can I get it? I got it. We are back live in the building. Y'all know we had to bring a very special guest on today, as today is Victory Tuesday. We didn't let 2 days go by, a full 48 hours and some, to just let the reality of what we was able to accomplish this weekend sink in. I think all three of us sitting right here had a very good idea of what we were capable of going into that football game. And the guys came out and delivered. Shout out to the guys. But then before we get too far into it, we appreciate y'all as always for tapping in with Big Bet Sports. Kramm is getting the link set up right now. We are joined today by my boy Sean Thomas. Is it underscore? Let me get it written down in here. Is it at underscore Sean T?
That's right.
That's right.
Underscore Sean T on Twitter. Y'all please make sure to tap in with my guy. He's often giving that good football knowledge. You training the youngsters now too, brother?
Still training the youngsters.
Still training the youngsters, you feel me? So if you need to ask him what your youngster doing wrong, you can send him a little film.
A little video. I
get you right. You feel me? So we appreciate y'all. Follow Big Bet Sports, all socials as always. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. We appreciate when y'all do that. And anyway, y'all, shall get started. Where y'all want to start? It was just so much involved in the game. Where would y'all like to start? Would y'all like to start with Brian Kelly? Would we like to start on BK first?
I think it don't matter. I think that's a perfect start.
Let's go with it.
BK. So
I'll let you take it over.
Okay, yeah. So BK came first year in. He said in April, I think it was April, May. He said he wanted to beat Nick Saban.
Mm-hmm.
He did it year one, and convincingly. What credit do we give to Brian Kelly for this football game and where he has the guys at right now mentally? Sean, you could take it first, my brother.
Well, first of all, I think what a lot of people don't look at is which he talks about a lot of the preparation. But a lot of people always kind of put that into the context of practicing and the way they're in the strength and conditioning and all that. But the way he put the staff together as far as to get his team healed from all the injuries, to get them conditioned to where they would have to, a lot of players would have to play a lot of snaps. There probably wasn't going to be a lot of people coming in and out the games, having real good depth to come in and compete, especially with a team like Alabama. So I think a lot of people probably don't look at the point of how you can see throughout the span of the season, we got stronger as the game went on. And I think that's a big reason because of while other teams were starting to get tired, we kind of started to come together.
Right.
Because of the preparation that Brian Kelly and the staff put together. I think that's a big thing. And you can see that at Alabama. You can see that we were the better team. Maybe we didn't have all the better players, which you would say, but I think we did. But at the end of the day, we played a full, complete game. You know what I'm saying? So that to me was what I was hoping to see. That's what we needed.
I agree. And I especially agree with what you said about us getting stronger as the season or as the game goes along. Because as MJ said, alluded to, we've done that all season long. Ask Ole Miss about it. We've done that all year long. So MJ, as to you, where do you think BK has the guys at right now from what you see versus from last year? What's the difference between where you see the guys at this year and last year and what BK has done with that?
It's just a mentality to get up for the big games. I feel like last year, even in a game like UCLA where we should go out there and dog walk them, it's just that we didn't get up for that game. With a coach like BK, these are the type of games that cement you for a lifetime in LSU history. You feel me? Beating first year, beat Alabama, beat Nick Saban. He got the guys up. He had the mentalities ready to play football. And I think that's the biggest thing of it all, bros, is really getting them ready to play games. And as you spoke on with like Arkansas, how you kind of worried about us playing Arkansas next week because you don't think we can get up for that. I think he's such a good coach. He's going to get them up every single week. Every single Saturday, the guys will be ready to play football, bro. So I think that's the biggest thing he does as a coach is gets them ready to play.
I'm glad you actually said that because I want to play something. So I want to say, so Sean, basically I told them, I looked at the Arkansas game initially. I was talking with MJ and my dad before we left Louisiana yesterday. And I was just like, the spread is we're only 3-point favorites. which is a little. I thought that should be more 7, 8, 8.5-ish. It's on the road, and it's an 11 o'clock game. You know how we like to act in them 11 o'clock games. And so I was a lot of that just, caused a pause, a letdown week, and all of that. So I found this clip, and it
bought into
set my
that because I think if it's a trap game, you have not done a very good job with your football team. In January and February, for example, January, February, March, we did not train indoors. We trained outdoors. So weather's not going to be a factor. We've been outside in 50-degree, 40-degree weather. They know that, Arkansas is an SEC opponent that beat them last year. So, look, your thoughts affect, your actions, right? That affect your physiological response. So we've been working on how we think since day one, and it becomes a trap game if you're not thinking right. And we'll get our guys thinking the right way, and we'll prepare the right way. And this is about a consistency. If they want to be a consistent program, they'll think the right way about this game.
I just heard that. Now it's just like, all right. Y'all probably
I'm
gonna beat the
sold.
shit out of y'all probably gonna beat
I'm
the shit out of
sold.
Arkansas. Hey, BK, I'm on board, cuz. I'm on board. It's just like you hear something like that. You hear, and not just him to say that, because a pair of lips could say anything. You understand? But you just hear the conviction and the matter of factness he speaks with. And I know he speaks in the locker room the same way. And as y'all both said in various different ways, it shows on the field. It shows on the field, bro. We are a totally different team than last year. It is a beautiful thing to see. Right now we sit at 7-2. We control our own destiny. But before we even begin to talk about us as a whole and what the future could be, it's still a couple of other guys I would like to show some individual love to. And y'all want to start on offense or defense first?
Let's do defense. Let's do that defense.
Defense first. So we're gonna start off with the guy who I think I'm not sure, but I think MJ, you think the same way. Sean, I'm glad I haven't really spoken to you about it. Let me ask, who do you think had the best defensive game this past weekend?
I mean, it would be easy to say Harold Perkins, but then again, also I would say Jarek Bernard-Converse.
Well, you see, that was my answer.
Jarek
Bernard
put on a show.
Yeah.
Hey, he need to get that put on the shirt. Actually, he need to get that slogan right there put on the shirt. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna get that clip and cut, and we gonna tag him in that because he got active on Saturday. He got active, bro, and it started right here. Just plays that really changed the trajectory and the momentum of the football game.
Young steps up in the pocket and delivers a late throw into the end zone. Bad decision, intercepted. Jarek Bernard-Converse.
Come on.
Peep.
Change it.
Y'all talk about it. Whoever want to have him first.
Sean, take it.
All right, man. Look, like you already know that whole drive. I'm like, man, they really just going down the field. I'm like, damn, come on.
Oh, but that was their first drive too.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. I'm like, we can't do this. We can't do not against Bama. We can't do it. We can't go down 17, 13, 14, and then come back and win the game. That's not gonna happen. Okay. Right. And as soon as I saw the pressure Baskerville put on Bryce Young, I saw he made that throw and that catch. It's about to change the whole game. And then from there, I think from just that point on, it was domination.
Yeah, because after that, they didn't get nothing easy. That first drive did look kind of easy. And it was cause for concern because one of the things I said was going into the game was the slow starts that we've been on. We can't do that. We're not gonna be able to do that against the like you said, the 13-0 hole, the 17-0 hole. We're not gonna be able to do that against Alabama because if they put us down, they're gonna put us to sleep. So that play right there, that took everything off the board. They walked away from that drive with nothing. You feel me?
If I can get in there, I easily think that's the first or second best play of the game because the boy Major Burns did make a game-changing play.
Pressure. He picked up and across the middle. That's McClellan in a lot of space. It's a foot race. And they finally drag him down at the 10.
Talk about it, Parlay.
And Parlay, they settle for 3. They settle for 3. That's the difference in the game, bro. Just having that heart to say, I got beat. If you watch the full play, bro, he came downhill and he just had poor footwork. And he kind of stumbled over his own feet. So he just had poor footwork. He got done up, low-key. He just got done up. Don't give up on the play. Don't give up on the play. You feel me? Put your head down and bust your ass and go get him, bro. And that was the difference. We held him to a field goal on that drive, and that's crucial, bro. Grant Delpit had a play like that years ago, bro, against Florida. When he busted his ass, bro, those are so crucial. 7 and 3 that's a game changer. That's the difference in losing and winning. You feel me?
Difference in overtime and no overtime.
Right.
You feel me? So I thought by far the Converse boy, the Bernard Converse boy, that pick was crucial. But Major Burns just showing that heart even when he was down. That just got you showing that BK got the guys right, man. They mentality up here. They'll run through a wall for him for sure.
Real quick, just to even piggyback real quick, like that play right there kind of just shows the whole outlook of an LSU team under Brian Kelly. Like anybody else would have.
Unless they probably quitting on that. Unless they probably quitting on that.
That's it. So that's.
And then if you want to talk about defense, you also do got to talk about 40, who I personally think is the best college football player in the game right now. I don't want to say it's a debate. It's not negotiable. It's not even debatable.
40.
The way I was seeing him flying to the football.
Because if we put it up, if we just want to put it in a vacuum and call a spade, well, I seen 40 a whole lot more actively on the screen on Saturday night. A whole lot more than I seen the guy that y'all said is supposed to go #1 this year. I seen 40 make a whole lot more plays than I seen Will Anderson make this weekend. I seen 40 make a whole lot more plays than I seen Tortora make this weekend.
It's a fact.
Hey, and to show
high school football last year.
Pete, you understand? And like you said, brother, when you talk about the difference between 7 and 3, bro, this was on 3rd down in the red zone.
Well, look at this. Just matches him.
What a spot.
Matches him. He got a blunt. I got one too. He got blunt. I got one too. He matches him. Like, bro, those type of plays on the 3rd down, you know, where a linebacker don't have the athleticism to be able to pick my hands up. Oh, you're not gonna pass it with it. I'm gonna chop my feet and I'm coming get you. You feel me? Like, yeah, Bryce Young, you elusive to them slow boys.
No, not even to them slow boys. To 98% of the backs in college football, Bryce Young is doing them up.
Yes.
Hey, foot in the ground, other direction.
But not YK Perk. Not YK Perk, boy. He get to it. He flies to the football, bros. I'm gonna be real. I don't want to say he's better than Devin White right now, but oh boy, is he making a strong case. Oh boy. Because when I used to watch Devin White play football, it just amazed me. That side-to-side speed, it was, oh my goodness. Yeah, I get real vibes from YK Perk, man.
I mean, I wouldn't go just because I give, you know, Devin his flowers, obviously, but
of course,
it's kind of like, I don't think I even recall somebody that's changing the game. Like, he's changing games. Before Perk was in the game, week 2, 3, we was, you know, just regular. You know, we was getting by. But we was just regular. You put Perk in the game, all of a sudden, coach is talking about, well, they just put 40 in the game. I mean, I don't really know what happened. We just couldn't do anything. You know,
a surge.
He changed the whole dynamic.
He's that good, bro. You know who he reminds me of? But I think he's a little bit better because I'd like to see him in coverage. They both are about the same guy. He really give me, honestly, he give me Micah Parsons vibe.
I knew you was going to say that.
With his ability to play linebacker and stop the run, and his ability to also rush the passer. Yeah. And bro, I love the defensive set. Sean, what's our defensive coordinator name? Who's our defensive coordinator?
Matt House.
Matt House. Pip, Mr. House, brother. Coach, I would just like to say the formation, the set you ran where you rushed 3, but left Harold Perkins floating around the line of scrimmage and dropped, you know, sometimes you rush 4 and left him, but a lot of times I looked at it seemed like you were rushing 3, left Harold around the line of scrimmage, putting 7 in coverage. Hey, I loved it, bro, because it gave him that ability to, if I need to cut off the intermediate pass, I can. Right. Whereas, and then if I need to go and make a play like we just showed and get to the quarterback, I can. So shout out to the defense. The defense has been playing well all season. Shout out to us. Shutout in the second half versus Ole Miss. Really outside of Alabama's running back, Gibbs, nobody else really did anything. I mean, obviously he did a lot, but the corners played well. Everybody played well. A cat we got to give a lot of love to. And Sean, you talked about him in the offseason before he got there. You said he could be a real changer for LSU. And I think this year, as of right now, he's starting to do the same thing I've seen Joe Burrow do, bros, and that's Jayden Daniels. And maybe he's not to a Joe Burrow yet, but as far as changing where the trajectory of your career was headed to where it now looks like it's going now, it is definitely good. And this right here, I think, was a play that really, he probably won't win the Heisman this year, but this is definitely a play that should get him in the talks.
Keeper escapes, makes a cut. Daniels in space. He'll score!
Real quick, I'm going to play that clip one more time. And as much as we about to talk about 5 and give him his flowers, MJ, you always talk about 2-7. I want y'all to watch that play again and watch the block that 2-7 threw on.
Keeper escapes, makes a cut. Daniels in space. He'll score!
Bros, that block was huge.
Yeah.
Opened up the lane, one play. And I just think for Jayden Daniels, I looked at him, and honestly, at the beginning of the season, I didn't know. Through 3-4 games, it was kind of like, is he doing it? Even the offensive coordinator, I even got to get an offensive coordinator, Mike Denbrock, I got to give him his credit as well. Because in the beginning of the season, I was just kind of like, it don't look like it's working. It don't look like it's going to translate well into the SEC for both of y'all. Denbrock for the plays you call, Daniels for the offenses and defenses you're accustomed to running and playing against. I wasn't too sure. And I will say, bro, since about after we got our asses whipped to Tennessee, it seems like they've been a different offense since then. I've seen Kayshon Boutte get a lot more involved since then. He had a solid game this past weekend. I think he had 6 or 7 catches. Not a crazy amount of yardage, not no touchdowns, but just getting active. The ball was being thrown in his direction. Malik Neighbors was made a couple big plays. You know what I mean? And I just think that came from one of them. I didn't get to clip it, and I should have. But one of them, bro, huge play. Yes, that third down where he extended the drive. You know, so right. And so I think that goes to Jayden Daniels and offensive coordinator Denbrock. It seems like they're getting a lot more comfortable. They're becoming a lot more fluid and connected with each other and just moving the ball around and running the offense. What do y'all think about Jayden? MJ, you can have this one first. What do you think Jayden is right now as far as the LSU quarterback?
As far as the LSU quarterback, well, bro, he's gonna be what LSU is gonna be getting a lot of in the future, bro. We're gonna get top guys. If you want to come play in the best games of the year, like this is easily the best game of the year,
right?
By far, easily the best. Right. If you want to be put in those stages where you're on the ESPN, where Pac-12 fans is watching, Big Ten fans is watching, Big 12, everybody's tuned into this game because they know it's that type of game, Alabama versus LSU,
right?
He stepped up for the occasion, bros. I'm very confident in Jayden Daniels for the foreseeable future. I know he's going to come back. He has to. I don't think he has enough credit right now to really do anything in the draft. So he's going to come back, bro. And when he does, I definitely see it being a Joe Burrow type of year. Right. I definitely see us being a very dangerous team, fam. He's getting comfortable. He's getting comfortable now, bro. It's looking like his reads have always been a little slow, but I feel like he's starting to read a little bit quicker of when to run and when to pass and getting through his everything. But I'm very confident in Jayden Daniels, bro. Very confident in Jayden Daniels and where the quarterback future for LSU is as a whole. I think we're going to be getting a lot of top guys in the future as a whole, bro. And that's also due to BK himself as well.
You can keep going, Sean. You can just
and I feel like to piggyback off of the recruiting that they're doing right now, with the big guy, the 2025 that just reclassified 2024, Colin Hurley, like he's gonna be that guy, like the Bryce Young-esque type of, like we talk about, like, oh, one of probably the best quarterbacks aside from Joe Burrow that comes through. That's what I'm saying.
We still got Walker Howard. We still got
Walker Howard. We got Ricky Collins coming in, which is kind of probably going to be just like a Jayden Daniels if he can get it together. You know, I see some technical issues, but I'm sure they can get him right. But just to get back on 5 and Jayden, like, I mean, it's not surprising to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, when, like I said on the last time we spoke,
Mm-hmm.
it was a thing where we all have those down years where we just gotta fight ourselves with our confidence, fight the inner demons and be like, who am I for real? Like, not what people project on me. Who am I? You know what I'm saying? I think he started to figure that out, and he started to believe in himself and not believe what the naysayers that was talking. And he starts to block him out and be who he is for that freshman Jaden Daniels. That now he's coming into, I can play anywhere and I could be a threat to any team in any conference. And to me, like I said, like once he starts showing he can make those passes and gain confidence, and having the player meetings and all those things, just being a leader, he doesn't lose composure. So we know that. So
cool as a cucumber.
That's it. Like back to the pillow. So it's like it's easy now. Now, yeah, just like he said, I'm confident. Like we're not gonna lose another game. I already knew that. Whenever I say we're gonna remember, I said 8, 9, 10, 11 game season.
Right. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I was low key expecting to lose to Alabama.
Right.
I knew what they was coming with.
Right.
We beat
Right.
them.
Y'all had it.
Right. Right.
So
Not and so, bro, and I think the biggest thing too, I look at Jaden Daniels and bro, if he start reading that feel a little bit better, start reading it a little bit faster, and tighten up the throw a little bit, you know what I mean? Be able to put that thing on a string a little bit. Bro, the mobile quarterback is the value for the mobile quarterback. I think for Jaden Daniels, what he's doing right now and what he could come back and put on display at LSU next year, the timing of that would be beautiful for him with what Jalen Hurts is currently doing in the NFL, with what Lamar Jackson is currently doing in the NFL. I think that opens up the eyes of GMs. And you're looking at a guy, like you said, MJ, you're going to be on the stage where everybody watching you.
Yep.
You feel me? The NFL scouts was watching last night. The coaches was watching last night. The GMs, the owners, everybody was watching. Everybody tuned to LSU Alabama. If you like football in any way, shape, or form, you tune in to LSU Alabama. So, like, you know what I mean? Jaden Daniels is definitely in the position, bros. I like what he's come to LSU and done. I like where he's put us at. Last play on offense, I want to give some credit to Mr. Mason Taylor. And this is his OT.
Daniels for the win. Caught. It's good. LSU does it. Mason Taylor.
Shout out to that guy.
And really quick, I don't even know if that was his best play, but that was not his
best
play.
It wasn't. That was just the biggest play of the game.
The touchdown in the back of the end zone was hands. Hands. That was a grown man catch. He's gonna have a bright future in the NFL for sure, bro.
What is his grade classification?
He's a true freshman. A true freshman.
Hey, folks about to have hell on their hands with LSU. This team is about to be hell. Like, these set of players might win 2 or 3 natties. Like, these guys.
I'd be very grateful, Paul. I'd be very grateful.
It's very
these guys. So in saying that, bro, what do y'all think the trajectory, the biggest possible outcome of this season could be? Do y'all think we could win a national championship? Let me just ask.
You fucking right. Fucking right.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, I believe it.
I'm not scared to play nobody no more. I'm not scared to play Georgia. I'm not scared to play Ohio State.
You can play Tennessee again. We can run them back.
Yep.
TCU. I'll be damned if we got to play TCU. Like, come on, bro. I'm not scared to play nobody that nobody is talking about, bro. It's like,
I think the one I want most, like you just said, Tushan, I'd love to run that Tennessee back. I'd love to run that back. I know we're not going to get that opportunity, but I'd love to run that one back. So we got Arkansas this weekend, and then we basically got a week where we can, kind of breathe a little bit. We get out that SEC gauntlet, you know what I mean? For consecutive weeks, it's been, Auburn, Tennessee, Florida, Ole Miss, Alabama. It's like Arkansas. The gauntlet just don't stop once we lean into that SEC play. And, I was looking at it too last night, bro. It was kind of odd to me. I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at Ole Miss out of conference games. And they playing like Vanderbilt. Not like, dog, why are y'all playing Vanderbilt in Kentucky? We out here playing Florida and Tennessee, or sometimes we be playing Georgia during the regular season. So our that's why when Joe and them won the national championship, it was such a crazy year because we beat Georgia and them on the way to the national championship. We beat Florida, Alabama, Auburn, Ole Miss, all these teams that are constantly ranked. We get the bye week against UAB. Yes, UAB, I'm calling y'all a bye week. I think it's UAB we play. Yeah. Calling y'all a bye week. And then we finish out with Texas A&M. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm nervous in every SEC ball game. I know Texas A&M is trash. I know they They look like they.
Well, it's realistic to be nervous because even coming from playing football, you start to somehow it just always happens like you play to the competition. Like we brought it Bama. Now we come back this weekend against Arkansas. Now we like it's like a chicken fight. Now we like going back and forth. Like what the hell going on? Like like what's going? But then again, I because LSU is getting better. Like the game against Florida, whenever they start to put it together in the second half, I was like, oh, what's going on? I'm like, I'm telling my wife, I'm like, hey, listen, if they continue to get better from this point on, it's over with. And this is the LSU team I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? And from now, like from that point to now, they've gotten better in all assets, special teams, defense, offense.
Boy, talk about the special teams. I ain't seen it, and I don't want to speak too soon, boy, but I ain't seen the special teams air in a minute. So shout out to y'all, gentlemen. I don't know who finally got y'all boys to eat the good part of the apple, but my God, every punt that went up in the air Saturday night, boy.
Let it drop.
You catch it, clap. Everybody clap.
Hey, bro, for real, like cheering for y'all catching a punt like you just scored a touchdown.
Right.
Like fist pump because you caught a punt. You fair caught a punt. But we appreciate y'all, gentlemen. All efforts do not go unnoticed. Right. So shout out to y'all as well for tightening it up. But you can continue, my brother.
Yeah, but shit, like just to close it out, it's like I don't see us falling off just because we play Arkansas, UAB, Texas A&M. Texas A&M ain't got no chance. They already in that whole dumpster fire where they got going on over there. That's a whole big problem they got. It's falling from the foundation.
Oh,
so that's a whole issue that you can't even play with. And not even to throw that on that, Nick Saban got some issues that he's going on with his team itself. So it's like Brian Kelly might be the next guy for the next coming years.
Even if you're looking at the rosters right now, bro, it's like I'm saying, when you got true freshmen like Harold Perkins and true freshmen like Mason Taylor and guys in the wing and in the cut 5-star quarterbacks, you know what I mean? Coming peep. Bro, it's like we talked about it and we spoke about it last time we spoke. Brian Kelly has won football games everywhere he's been, and he has not been anywhere that is going to produce anything close to the talent of what he is about to have at his disposal at LSU.
Exactly.
So the trajectory for what LSU is about to do is the moon. Like we are about to, and not only that, bros, I also think even guys like Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, those guys are household names.
Yeah.
Odell Beckham Jr., household name. If you go to LSU and you go to that NFL, you get right, you become a household name. Covers the Madden. The gritty is on the Fortnite.
Everything.
You understand?
Right.
Like, yes, bro.
We bring not just football, we bring a whole culture to the NFL.
Yes, bro. Yes. Like you got to put respect on that. And I think, these young guys coming up, they see that. You understand? They see the what's going on at LSU. And I think Brian Kelly is just going. Like I said, bro, since Nick Saban, this is the first football coach we've had.
Yeah.
This is the first football coach we've had since Nick Saban. Yes, bro. Les Miles was whatever. Ed, love you, appreciate the natty, brother. But you was whatever too, people. This is the first football coach we've had since Nick went to Miami and we came back in my Alabama, and that's why we won't fool with you like that. So this is what I want to ask y'all too. Let's say we finished our season, clean our slate. We beat Georgia. Do y'all think they're gonna play us? Because we got 2 losses. Not for real. Like, think about it. All right, let's say, all right, Georgia sits at 1 loss. To us. Let's say they lose to us. 1 loss. Tennessee, let's say they close out their season. 1 loss to Georgia. And they beat us. Do y'all think they're gonna try to play us? Because then let's say Oregon runs the table, right? They finish their season, Pac-12 champions, 1 loss. Let's say TCU actually does. I think TCU is for sure gonna be the one to sell out. I think TCU is finna sell out this weekend in Texas, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
But let's say TCU finishes the season undefeated. And then let's say on top of that, one of either Michigan or Ohio State will probably finish the season undefeated. So then you have 1 loss Georgia, 1 loss Tennessee, 1 loss Oregon, undefeated Ohio State, undefeated TCU, and then there's 2 loss us. Which of those teams do y'all think they would actually put us in over?
Strength of schedule, we definitely would by far have outside of Tennessee, our strength of schedule is by far the hardest.
Agreed.
So I think you got to respect that and put that into a factor. It would have to be TCU. Fuck TCU. TCU or Oregon. Bro, don't nobody want to, bro. That's just like when Oklahoma be coming out there trying to compete for the Big 12. Don't nobody want to see that shit. I'd much rather see Tennessee and LSU run it back. I'd much rather see, even if LSU beat Georgia, I'd much rather see Georgia and LSU run it back. Like,
right.
I don't want to see TCU.
A blowout game in the next, please. They wouldn't even make it. Look, there's no way. Like,
so what y'all saying would basically be a 1-loss Georgia, a 1-loss Tennessee, a undefeated Ohio State, and a 2-loss LSU.
Yes.
If you want the best college football playoff you can get, that's basically where you look.
And I would go as far as to say Ohio State not even on that level.
No, I don't think they are. So I truly don't. And honestly, if I just think Ohio State, because I think a 1-loss Oregon won't get in, but I think Oregon is about right there with Ohio State. They're about. I think Oregon would dog walk TCU personally. I really don't. Like, I agree with MJ. Like, I don't want to be disrespectful to y'all TCU, but y'all could shove that where the sun don't shine. I'm really not worried about what y'all have done in the Big 12. Like, I could care less with what y'all have done in the Big 12. I absolutely know Oregon would dog walk y'all.
To answer the question, they would do us dirty.
And that's basically, thank you. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah,
you know, if anybody, if anybody will get played on, it'll be us.
Yeah.
The SEC champs.
If anybody, if Tennessee lost SEC champs, they might not get played on.
Right. Then again, because they'll look at it like, well, Tennessee did beat Alabama, and they did also beat LSU. So and then. So I feel like it would be up against us.
Right.
But we'd have been Alabama and Georgia. Yeah. Alabama and Georgia.
Now we beat Georgia
and Ole Miss.
Yeah, we beat Georgia.
The Ole Miss loss can't just go like it don't count. Ole Miss is a 1-loss team right now. They're 8-1 or 7-1, whatever the case is. And their 1 loss is to LSU.
And our Florida State loss shouldn't even really count, bro. Well, it count, but
it shouldn't.
They had already had a week of football. We just getting in here.
New coach, new coordinators.
By 1 point, 1 point
field goal.
And y'all seen our special teams just came out and played us. And I know they count, but y'all don't really be counting special teams in phases of the games, bro.
Hey, I would be heartbroken.
Nah, that would be down bad. That would be down bad.
I really think we got a chance to win the whole thing.
Absolutely.
Hold us out. I'd be heartbroken, fam.
Bro. God. And it would be, MJ, it'll be because of exactly what you just said. It'll be exactly because of what you just said. Bro, if we beat Georgia, and to be honestly, MJ, I would be heartbroken, yes, because I wouldn't get to see these guys hoist the trophy as they deserve. But honestly, I'd take that SEC championship and watch them hoist that. And I would know, and I would make sure I'd say on this podcast repetitively, and hopefully they know so that, hey, y'all the best team in the country. I am damn what that record say. I am damn if they put y'all in the college football playoff or not. If they run the tape, we finish off Arkansas, we finish off A&M, and we go to SEC championship and finish off Georgia, bro, y'all watch out.
It's over.
Because right now y'all act like Georgia's unbeatable. So if we go and slay the Giant,
it's over.
Then I'm not trying to hear it. And I hear what y'all saying about Georgia, but then what I told a homie on the phone, because the homie was like, Georgia played defense. Yeah, we packed that thing too. Yeah. We packed that thing too.
We getting better though. That's the thing. Like we getting better. By the time we play Georgia, that's gonna be the end of the season. Like we didn't put together a whole fucking army full of just Louisiana
dudes.
Like, come on, man, it's Louisiana and it's Georgia. Who you want to? Which want to get in a state fight? Georgia versus LSU. Louisiana. Like, that's what
y'all lost. Y'all probably lost.
Louisiana gonna win. That's how it go. So,
and that's no disrespect, brother. That's just the facts.
From that, just a fact. I'm sorry.
That's just the facts, bro.
Like, anybody want to watch this stuff? Set up a boxing match for some money? Go ahead and set it up. You from Georgia? Set it up.
Set it up.
Set it up.
Hey, we'll meet y'all in Athens, brother. We'll meet y'all in Athens, people.
So,
on the road, huh?
We'll meet y'all in Athens, bros. We take our show on the road. I think when Jordan beat him in the SEC championship, that was in Georgia. That was in Georgia. Yeah, we take our show on the road, brother. Ain't nothing. We take our show on the road.
We done did it already. That's nothing.
So before we get up out of here, y'all, let me ask for Arkansas score predictions. What y'all think? We keep it be like you said, Sean. You think it's a chicken fight? Or you think we come out and do what we supposed to do? Or do you think it's one of those we start slow in the first half like we done majority of the season and then come out and do them that in the second half?
No, because we come out for Bama. We didn't already I think we passed the chapters of coming out slow. Like we done with that. We didn't built it up. Now Jaden got all the confidence. Like he got all the confidence. Mason Taylor got all the confidence because he was kind of dealing with it through the first stretch because he dropped the pass and stuff like that. Now he got all the confidence. The freshman O line we forgot to talk about. They got all the confidence.
Because what is two true freshmen on the
Two
O line?
Two true to go against two true to go against who y'all thought was the him
number one pick in the draft. Yeah, that supposed to be your guy.
So all these people coming out for confidence, and then we got the energy. They even got the energy from all the fans that they just came off of one of the best games you probably ever watched in your life if you're under 20 years old. So like, you know what I'm saying? So nah, bro. Jefferson already hurt too. I heard he kind of banged up, which is a quarterback for Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? He's inconsistent. You know, we done played all the best quarterbacks already. So we're good on that. We done played all of them. So Jefferson is already, no. So I'm score prediction. I say they might make 17 points, Arkansas, and I say I'm going 42 or 35 for LSU.
Yeah. 35. I could see a 35, 40.
No, that's what I was about to. I see like a 38, 31, 14 type of game, bro. It's like that's what I see. I know we definitely putting up a 30 burger on them.
Yeah,
I know that for a fact. We're coming out there to hit them. Because now, also, as you just spoke on, well, I guess at this point we are going to start having to win in some fashion as well.
Yeah.
But very true, Parlay. Great point, Parlay. Great part.
We're start dog walking people and putting them on leashes and letting them know.
Right.
That's a great point, Parlay. Right. That's a great point, Parlay. That's a great point. So then, with all that being said, that's where we leaning on Saturday, brother. That's where we leaning.
I definitely think we will dog walk them. No doubt about that.
That's not even.
I do agree that. See, and that's kind of I looked. I was like, damn it. Are y'all gonna give the money that easy? Like, are y'all gonna make it that easy? And whenever it looked that easy, bros, most of the times it's not. But I do agree with what y'all saying. I think the books are just a little behind on what Brian Kelly has done to the culture at LSU. I think we've seen it on display the last couple weeks. And I also do think, too, running the ball is not how you're gonna beat LSU. So, like, and that, like you said, the Jefferson's banged up. They're more of a running team.
Yeah.
I just don't see B.J. Ojolari and Harold Perkins and those guys allowing y'all to just run the ball on us like that. I really don't see that. But even the Gibbs boy, as good as he is from Alabama, he wasn't running the ball on us. He was making plays in space. Yeah, his plays was coming in space off the pass. It wasn't, up the gut. And he's like you said, one play up the gut where he really put that foot in cut and was going on us. But no, brother. So I definitely if I get out my own head about all these different things, at this point, but I think I'm just nervous and I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to just slip happen and then all of a sudden it get snatched away from you. Like, lost Arkansas. How? Like,
all right, I think that would hurt me more than anything, bros. To lose to Art, bros, y'all better not come and put the season down to Arkansas. And then what's even crazier, bros, is it would be over. They wouldn't fuck with us as a 3-loss team. We'd still play in the SEC championship, even if we lose to Arkansas. Because in the SEC West, Alabama would have a loss. Well, Alabama or Ole Miss would have 2 losses in the SEC West because one of them is going to beat each other this weekend. The other one would have 1 loss, and the 1 loss that the other one has in the SEC West is to us. So we'd still represent the SEC West in the SEC championship, even as a 3-loss team. Crazy, I know. And then we'd still go out there, but like you said, get back up for the competition, beat Georgia. And then it'll just be like, but anywho.
That's over.
Yeah, bros. I all in all, great weekend. Proud of the guys. I'm happy for where we at this season.
Yeah.
It looked bleak through 3-4 weeks, but these guys are definitely turned around and 100%. A lot of character. And more importantly, I think like we've all said, excited for this season and what we could do with the rest of this season. Absolutely. But the future for LSU, put it right next to the sun, my brother. I might not be able to tell which one brighter. I might not be able to see which one brighter. Nope. It's looking real good for LSU.
Real quick for you in the call. Let's talk about some recruiting because it's getting hot.
Talk to me. You know a lot more about recruiting than I do.
Now, they had about every kid in America at the game.
Right.
On Saturday. You know what I'm saying? And they all witnessed it. They all went through the motions and ran on the field and had something that you're never going to forget for your whole life. You know what I'm saying? And they done went to visits and they're going to go to other visits and all that, but ain't going to be able to compare to this Alabama LSU game. We probably going to get Desmond Ricks was the number 1 corner, number 2 corner in the country right now. He
Was he the kid
reclassified.
that was there on his second visit? Was that him?
Yeah, he had
Okay,
dreads.
cool.
Yep, from Florida, IMG
Okay.
Academy corner.
Okay,
He's gonna
okay.
be part of DBU. He's gonna probably be a freshman starter, if I have
Okay,
to say.
right.
And then we got a commitment from a dude named Dylan Carpenter out of Baton Rouge.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, he a big ball. He gonna be nice.
Big old lineman, big old lineman.
Big D lineman.
D lineman. Okay.
He's huge. He gonna be. He was committed to UL prior, but now LSU flipped him.
Oh,
You know?
man.
And
No,
then,
hey, don't be mad at us. We're
yeah, we
educating us.
mad.
I
That's
ain't
still
beefing
love. We
with
still
y'all,
love
brother.
y'all. We just, that's where we from. So
Yeah,
hey,
man. Y'all know what time it is, brother. We root for y'all anytime it's not nothing to do with LSU.
That's right. So then on top of that, then you got a whole bunch of people that was at the game. Like I can't even name them all. It was so many.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had our quarterback that's gonna be the future star, Colin Hurley. Back in maybe in 2025, he's gonna be that guy.
And
I think everybody.
I think too, bro. I think a big thing too, and you kind of alluded to it earlier, Sean. I think a lot of them recruits Texas A&M had because they had one of the biggest recruiting class or best recruiting classes in, if not the best recruiting class in the nation last year. Hey, a lot of them cats at Texas. Hey, the portal about to get hot at Texas A&M. Not just with decommitments, bros, but cats that's already there. Cats that took that NIL bread last year. Cats that and a lot of those cats is gonna want to come to LSU.
They gonna want to.
They seen the two boys from Arkansas that transferred, and hey, Brian Kelly at LSU. We gonna go out there and like Brian said in the video, we lost Arkansas last year. Them boys still said we gonna get up out of here and go play at LSU.
Yep.
You feel me? So even I think at Texas A&M and the recruits they had, I think we might snatch a couple of them in the next year for sure. So agreed, bros. Right. I like it, bro. I like it. I don't really know. I think we got somebody from. I ain't gonna say it right now. I don't know. I have to look it up. I'll talk when I know more. But anywho, MJ, anything you'd like to add before we get out of here on the Tigers, brother, from top to bottom?
No. I just want to say, go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Greatly appreciate y'all. Sean, we appreciate you coming on today, brother. We've been trying to do this for a long time. A couple weeks we've been trying to lock this in. I think this was the best time. I think it was. All the chips fell into play as they should have, and this was the best time. Shout out to the guys, bro. Last thing I'm gonna tell y'all before we do our weekly outro or our daily outro, get on the bandwagon, bro. Get on the bandwagon. It's fun being an LSU fan. We go through our lows, ups, downs, but it's fun being an LSU fan.
There's no other team like it.
No,
build character.
Yeah, no other team like it.
All of y'all like our fans, bros. All of y'all are like our players.
Yeah.
Y'all fans of your team, but you like our play. Y'all love Justin Jefferson. Y'all love Jamar Chase. Y'all love Joe Burrow. We know. But anyway, as usual, y'all, please make sure y'all tap in with us on all your social medias at Big Bet Sports. It is Big Bet Sports LV on Instagram. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share on YouTube. It is Big Bet Sports as well. We appreciate y'all that have already done so. And then again, make sure y'all follow my boy Sean at _Sean T on Twitter. Again, Sean, we appreciate you coming in today, bros.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all having me, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll talk again, brother, probably through Twitter, through text before the Arkansas game. We'll chop it up.
That's right.
And then let's do this again next Monday or Tuesday, y'all. Let's do this again next Monday or Tuesday. Hopefully another victory Monday or Tuesday.
Let's do it.
Man.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one.
All right, buddy.
Yep, you too,
We'll be